Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we are going to be playing this very interesting mill druid list I found. I found this list just looking online, and honestly, through the Questline, the Peaceful Piper, the Groovy Cat, as well as the Free Spirit, the deck just looked really interesting, and I really want to try it. As well, you have other really cool cards like E.T.C to get you Tony or Kobold Stickyfingers or Jade Idol, in order to be able to win various different matchups. Obviously, if you want the game to go super long, Idol is a nuts card where we'll just kind of win you some games. And then obviously Sticky Fingers is for your Kingsbane. Tony are for other matchups where you draw through your entire deck, your opponent does a whole bunch of cards, you could just go Tony, Naturalize, win the game through Drew process. So yeah. Anyways, with that being said, how about we queue up the first game and let's see how it goes. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all there.
Malfurion versus Illyria.
Alright, so first game, Hunter.
The wild.
Interesting. I don't know the last time I played the Hunter matchup. I'm sorry if you guys hear people yelling in the background. I don't know why people are yelling in my house with Blur.
I can't do that.
Alright, that's fine. Next time I can play this to complete the first part of quests, and then turn after that I could go Groovy Cat, then my hero power starts adding 3, and that's pretty solid.
My blood boils for war.
Yeah, I can kill that here, I think. Right, I don't have to go just face. And that's kind of why I prefer this list over a lot of the other lists that I've played. Or why I think I'm going to prefer this one. Is I like to play the more board-centric control-your game. And that is something that playing cards like Groovy Cat and the Free Spirit allow you to do, right? Because all of a sudden when your hero power is, gain 5/5, it's really good. So yeah. Here I'm probably going to be able to just trade into there. I might take 3, which would kind of suck, because I don't have anything really to follow it up, but yeah. Also, I think it's Highlander Hunter, if I had to take a guess. I don't think what would be in that E.T.C. There's a couple cards that could actually be in there. My hero power is +3. Here's just Pounce. So this cause 0. And I draw a spell, which is pretty good. Beautiful. Solar Eclipse is such a good draw. I can go Solar Eclipse Drew process next turn into spamming the Ashen Elemental the turn after, which is also really good. I mean, he basically gets fireballed for free at the start of his turn. And to be fair, I can't hero power next turn, but I can hero power from now on. Just get value that way. This is whenever your opponent draws a card next turn. Okay. That's fine. We draw 3 cards at the start of each turn, so I should be stupid favored in this scenario. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Ooh, Rake is such a good card. Ooh, Free Spirit. I love this card. This card is so cool. Now this is 3/2.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
It's higher than 3/2. The 3/3 now. Do this.
For the wild.
Do this. Let's go right here. My board is not anything spectacular. Also, it's 100% Reno now. We know that for a fact. The good thing is, I mean, he's drawing a lot of very expensive cards that it's going to be hard for him to play. So that does help a lot. It looks very similar to the Reno list I was playing a couple days ago. You've got my guys. Because right now this is going to be 5, 3/5. 3/5 is really strong. Aquatic Form. Rake. Naturalize. Aquatic Form. Guess I try the last Groovy Cat. Do that. Now my hero power adds 4. And I can develop that. Beautiful. I might be playing a little bit too control heavy, where I've mostly just been gaining armor. But at the same time, I feel like it's kind of value. And yeah, I think I just play for the mill strat here. Just naturalize that next turn. And burn basically the rest of his deck. E.T.C is really good for me. Start with this. Hitting Zephyrus there is so big for me.
Nobody messes with my
Punch his face with this. Okay.
I concede.
Yeah, there was nothing he could have really done to come back from that position. I'm very glad I won that. Man, Questline Druid is actually really fun. It sucks that it's as powerful as it is, but it's really fun. To be fair, I also enjoyed playing the deck when it first came out, so yeah. Anyways, with that being said, let's skip the next one, and I'll see you guys all there.
Phelan versus Valera.
All right, next matchup is a rogue. This was actually the matchup I was very interested to see how it goes. All right, we're banking on it being that one rogue, Kingsman rogue. Insta kept the E.T.C just for it. If I see a pass, it's like I would probably say like 60 to 80% chance it's just Kingsbane. Yeah, I'd probably say yeah, around 60 to 80, anywhere in that range. It's just pirates. Me dead. Don't want to cry. Oh, now that was a good draw. I have this into both of these. It's really good for me. Then depending on what I draw, I mean, I can have equally dumb second parts of my turn. I mean, I'll be at 7 armor, which means if I draw a Crypt Keeper, I could just coin out Crypt Keeper. I don't think I have any. No, there's no 1-mana spells that give you
Shiny.
well, I guess I can E.T.C to steal Swordfish. Not the end of the world. Okay. Do I find the Crypt Keeper? I found the Rake.
You've gone too far.
I'm just gonna face it. It's not worth me spending 6 damage on killing a 1/1. When my hero power can do that perfectly fine next turn. God, every time I have the E.T.C, it's never that one druid. Obnoxious. Alright, I play slowly here. I draw a beast. I'm the beast.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
Don't really want to naturalize this yet. But at the same time, I mean, it saves me 3 health. Opens me up for trades. I can hold. I was really hoping there to hit Groovy Cat, because Groovy Cat is a little bit better tempo. But at the same time, the extra health I gain is also pretty solid. I can't exactly complain. I need 3 more attacks, so... That's the other thing. If I would see... Now I'm glad I kept the full Eclipse. Or the Naturalize, sorry. I can Naturalize the 4/5. Getting the 3 armor is also pretty solid. Next turn, I think the play's probably just hero power do, I think. Great. Poison Seeds would not be a bad draw here. It does remove a lot of damage off board. It's insane that I'm this low already, and I've already gained a fair amount of health. It's actually insane. I really need a way to gain one attack, and I know. Kill that. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 18.
Oh dear.
Just have to do that. He gets a lot of cards here, but next turn I get double Crypt Keeper. Which is it's gonna help me a lot, but at the same time I don't know if I can win through all the cards he has in hand. Of course he has second Swordfish. To be fair, I made him draw a whole bunch of cards, but I think I'm just dead overall. 10, 16. Oh, yeah, it's just lethal on board.
I shall stand.
I felt like I had an insane start, and even then it was too slow to deal with Pirate Rogue, which is insane to me. I think though the regular version of Questline Druid is much better in this matchup, but it was still insane. Even though he drew patches and I had a really good start, it wasn't good enough. Oh well. Anyways, let's queue up the next game. Alright, a Druid v Druid. Very interesting matchup. Very, very interesting matchup.
The wild.
There's a couple different decks that this could be that are either very, very easy or very, very hard. And it's a solid 50-50.
Nature speaks
We are playing identical decks.
Nature speaks through my tune.
I've always draw this card and I never want to draw it. Feels bad. Well, we have identical starts, so that's pretty cool. Okay. Next turn I go hero power, or questline attack hero power. Something like that. We're just gonna do the same play. Like, we're playing identical decks, I think. Which means that this game is gonna be very, very interesting. My whole goal here is to try to burn as many cards as humanly possible from his deck. I don't win this game through attacking at all. As I do this, next turn I can complete the next side of the quest through Harmonics plus hero power. I can play the Crypt Keeper. But yeah, I don't... It's so weird because I don't win this game for attacking, I'm pretty sure, right? Oh, is he? No, he's on the actual Questline Druid list, I think. If he's on the actual Questline Druid, I think I'm favored. If he's not, I think I'm screwed. Aquatic Form. Really good here. Yeah, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm like, okay, no, this is just regular Questline Druid. And I beat regular Questline Druid, so. Or at least I should. Because I can gain just as much damage as he's dealing, basically. And even more, potentially. Let's go with this. Groovy Cat's good. Spread the word is really, really good. Okay, I can't complain at that. There's a Free Spirit. That was like one of the cards I was looking for, was Free Spirit. I should have waited. Should have coined it out. But yeah, no, I think I'm going to hopefully Moonlit Guidance to hit the second Free Spirit, because all of a sudden if I'm gaining 7 armor per hero power, I'm really far ahead. Does he have the second Rake? Does he have second, or does he just have Crypt? Hero power Crypt? This hero power. Actually, I was gonna start with this. Really did not want to draw that one.
For the wilds.
The Moonlit, I think I go for due process. I think that's what I should be aiming to look for. I also drew both of my... This Moonlit Guidance is really bad. Kinda sucks, but it's true. I would have much rather hit a Moonlit Guidance on one of these two creatures, but... Alas, no cigar. The other card that's going to win me the game is probably the Poison Seeds, if I'm being 100% honest. I have a Naturalize to deal with the 8/8, so it's fine. A lot of armor. Start with this.
For the wilds.
Looking for a little bit of damage here. I have the Naturalize to deal with it. My play next turn is probably hopefully get a Solar Eclipse and go Solar Eclipse, do Naturalize. This way we're trying 5 cards a turn and I'm going to start burning half of his deck. At least that's what I'm looking to do. Right now we're drawing 2 cards a turn. Fine. That's fine. 4 Eclipse one time. A Solar Eclipse feels bad. Why are you not showing what's inside here? It was Jade Idol, Stickyfingers, and oh, why can't I not think of the last card? I know it's never this. Don't think it's ever this. I think it's just this. Yeah, that's fine. I need the Jade Idol is the main thing. Oh, it's Tommy. It wasn't this. Oh well.
Time waits for no one.
Yeah, I should have. It wasn't this. It was the Aquatic Form. Yeah, Aquatic Form would have been slightly better. Because I could have gotten 2 more cards out of it.
Speaks through my tunes.
Is he also playing Groove? Or the Free Spirit? He's also on a Free Spirit list. This is fairly interesting. Oh, I could actually get Tony earlier on. I can try to draw through the rest of my deck now.
You cannot
Oh, my character. God damn, that is a lot of commitment. To be fair, he does do a lot of damage to me here, but that is a lot. He just like committed everything he had. I'm probably actually just dead here though. That sucks. 5/5.
Nobody messes with my friends. For the wilds.
Yep. This is kind of problematic, not gonna lie. If I draw Solar Eclipse, I'm pretty sure I'm just screwed here. Pretty sure I'm like just dead, if I'm being honest. There's very few cards here that don't say I'm not just dead. That's a little bit problematic. Yeah, I'm definitely just dead. Suns the 8/8. Next turn plays another 8/8. Plays double claw. Actually, hero's better to hero power. His hero power is +5/+5, right? Or 4? 5/5. Or 5/1. I'm just dead. There's no more armor gain in my deck. He 1,000,000% drew the one of card he needed. Draw 4, play this, you draw 4 cards at the start of your turn. The only way I win is by doing this, by doing it this way, I believe. Fairly certain this is the only way I can actually get anywhere close to winning.
I seem to have lost all my cards.
But he's just gonna play another one. He's gonna get 8 attack, he's gonna press his hero bomb, I'm just gonna be dead, right? I don't see any real world of coming back.
Nobody messes with my friends.
I concede.
Sadly was not able to gain nearly enough armor. That deck could do so much damage so quickly. I never realized how fast they could do it, but he did like 3 attacks in a row of 15+ damage with his hero power. That is like actually insane. But what can you do? It happens. We have time for one last game, so let's queue it up.
Malfurion versus
Alright.
Malfurion. Cenarius, guide me to victory.
Maybe.
The nightmare shall end.
We can actually get a win here. That'd be pretty dope.
I can't do.
Yeah, I don't know how to beat Questline Druid by this deck. I felt like this should be a really good matchup for me, and yet it's felt really bad.
I see you've brought.
Yeah, like I don't see how I ever beat this deck. Trying to think like what is the way I win? And I can't think of one. We are going to be drawing so many cards this game. It's kind of insane. We're both going to be drawing so many cards this game. But he's on just straight Mill Druid, but I also have... Probably he's on Turbo Mill. I'm probably lose to Turbo Mill. I guess I have to do the math, right? Depends what I see is depending if I lose or beat Turbo Mill. That should be fine. Alright, that's... really wanted for it. I think I would rather have... And I feel like I could play this slowly and be fine, so that's why I'm in no rush. The slower I play, the more comfortable he's gonna be, and the higher odds I have to just Solar Eclipse Naturalize something I control and just hit him with it. Is he going? Oh, I thought he would be drawing here.
Return to the earth.
Guess I just take this. Kind of sucks I missed out on 1 armor, but whatever. There's a card I can draw and play that felt relevant. Oh, I'm just... no. I thought that was, what's the name of the card? I thought that was, the other one. Do this, so my hero power is 3. don't really want to draw cards with these, like, at all. I'll just do this for now. Hold on to that. My goal is here to make up as much armor as humanly possible with my hero power, which is like why I need to kill off these shortly. He's actually just on straight mill. If I burn E.T.C. now that I had an option to take it, I'm gonna be so fucking sad. Anything besides E.T.C. and I'm fine. I'm gonna burn E.T.C. Oh, I tell. Oh, I should have taken the E.T.C.
My hand is too full.
Thank God. E.T.C.
Stroke me, I dare you! Stroke me, I dare you!
Okay. I'll just play these here because I want to get everything out of my hand, and these spread the words are almost impossible to play, so yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'm using spread the words later on to draw Jade Idols to shuffle more into my deck. I don't care about filling up my hand or creating big Jade Idols yet, because I'm gonna be ahead of him on them. Just 23 cards, I have 9 cards left. So my play next turn is gonna be Jade Idol, Solar Eclipse, Shuffle. Naturalize probably here. And I mean, if he is playing Skulking Geist, I mean, GG I guess, but this is a little bit greedy because I don't actually have a way to draw them right now, but I feel like I've opened up enough spots in my hand where it should be fine. I just want to see his Jade Idol get burned. That'd make me very happy. I hit Moonlit Guidance. I'm fine with that. But yeah, if I burn all 6 of my Jade Idols in the next 6 draws, I mean, I guess GG, but yeah. And I doubt that's getting Skulking Geist, because Skulking Geist eating his own Jade Idol seems really, really bad. Are you fucking serious? What in the actual fuck am I playing against, man? What is this bullshit? I'm so upset. Why the fuck is that in your deck, man? What if you already shuffled your Jade Idols in? You just lost the game. I'm so upset. I need to try to go for a kill now. Which really sucks. I was hoping to be able to play it slowly. But I guess not.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
I can't believe he's actually playing cleaner in his deck. Just doesn't make sense.
Return to the earth.
It straight up just doesn't make. It's not even good in his deck is the my big issue with it. Because if he shuffled his Jade Idols in, he just loses the game. On the spot. No coming back. And yet he gets rewarded. I can't believe it. Straight up cannot believe it. That's second Naturalize, right? Thank God. Unless this is also a Naturalize, in which case I'm gonna be really fucking sad. I need to keep Solar Eclipse in hand. This only swaps at the end. Can't fucking believe it. Can't believe that this is what I'm losing to, is this fucking Steam Cleaner. No one plays that card for good reason. It's really bad.
Nobody messes with my friends!
I can't return to the earth.
I'm so upset about that. I'm legitimately so upset about the fact that that's the card I lost to. Because I feel like I should be well favored in this matchup, and yet... Clearly not. You have the second sprinting... No, I burnt the second sprinting play. Get fucked, nerd. I don't really have much to deal with this. And... 11, it was 15, 19, 22. I burnt nothing against them. It feels so bad. Yeah, it feels like I shouldn't lose this game, and yet I'm gonna lose it.
Return to the earth.
I believe he's out of armor gain, so as long as I can survive this turn, which I mean I realistically should be able to. Taking 11 fatigue. He's played both Naturalizes. He's played both Solar Eclipses. Brew Process makes me take 17. Played both of his branching paths. Guess you also have Ferocious Howl in your deck for unknown reason. But like, look at what I have in hand. Like, this is so fucking depressing. The fact that I'm holding 2 of these and 2 of these in hand.
Insanity is no excuse for bad manners.
Hopefully this is what he sees, just these cards. Because, I mean, this is just obviously the pick for him. Give me something relevant. Yep. Okay, I don't think I can beat this last Drew process is the problem.
Return to the earth.
Is it good now? How much am I taking? 8, 9, 10? I knew it. I should have just taken Tony and played it safe. If I have taken Tony and played it safe, I think well, I didn't win, but he would have taken a lot of fatigue. And it might have just been enough to have me win the game. It should have been dope, but alas.
Growth, life, happiness, and friends.
Like 3 cards a turn.
That rope's burning again.
Do right.
Return to the earth.
My Drew process only makes him draw 5, which is the rest of his. Can't believe I fucking lost to a Steam Cleaner of all fucking cards, man. I genuinely can't believe it. The card is nowhere, should be nowhere near that. It's not good in the deck at all, and he got rewarded for.
I concede.
Oh, I'm so mad I lost that. I'm actually angry that I lost that game. I don't think I should have lost that game. At all. Like, that was just pure fucking bullshit. And like, the other thing is, right, if he didn't have E.T.C in hand, I was fine. Because I would have drawn 1, and I could have held 1 in hand till I finished drawing through my deck. Maybe that's what I should have done, was always keep 1 in hand. Maybe that was the right call. But, like, even then, like, his RNG was nuts. He just got really unlucky. Top deck the Branching Pass when he needed it. Top deck the Spreading Plague to save him 5 health, which it would have killed him. Like, yeah, I don't know. Really unfortunate that it went down the way it did, because he didn't even play the matchup well, in my opinion. He played it really fucking poorly. He just so happened to play Steam Cleaner in a deck that shouldn't be playing it. But it also destroys his shit, right? If he would have shuffled his Jade Idol, he also lost his. So you shouldn't be playing. It's like, why would I be playing Skulking Geist in a deck playing Jade Idol? Like, it's a non-bow, right? And yet, for him, it worked out. The one time that card is actually be relevant in his entire life. He is legitimately playing a 2-card E.T.C. Like, sure. Pretty sure he'd have better odds of winning more games if he just put Leroy in that spot. Or just something that did damage, because... yeah, he got so fucked. Also, this card felt very, very weak. I don't think this card should be in the deck. I don't know. I'm really tilted right now. We could have also made a call where I should have taken over the Crypt Keeper. I could have also taken the E.T.C that game, which maybe have raised my odds, because it would have mean he would have taken a little bit of fatigue. Especially at the end there, I could have just slammed him, stolen my opponent's deck, drawn a large portion of the cards that he would have had, and I would have got the Jade Idol. This is at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, maybe that was the better play. Maybe that was the decision that lost me the game, but can't believe I lost that game. I do not feel like either the Druid games I deserve to lose. They felt like they got both really fucking lucky, and it just so happened to work out. Hit the floops basically at the one point he needed it, or he lost the game. Just had to hit it. Like 12 cards left in his deck. Like, okay, sure. But hey, oh well, what can you do? Super fucking tilting. The deck is fun though. If you want to play Mildred, I mean, this is weaker clearly than the other version we just played against. Clearly. But yeah, no, I don't know. Also missed burning the Jade Idol on all of the cards I burnt from him, so that also felt bad. Also lost the second Solar Eclipse, which really fucking sucked. It's like, that could have also been the difference between winning and losing, but okay. Also, both of my Moonlit Guidance were awful that game. Oh well, what can you do? Anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all on the next one, where hopefully I'm less tilted. Also, if you guys have any deck suggestions, leave them down below. I'm looking for more decks. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all on the next one. Peace.